Welcome, everyone. I'm Karen Eiton. I am a coach, and I help people to take their creative crafts or art or whatever it may be, their handcrafted items, and to be able to open online marketplaces and to be able to sell their own goods. I am so excited to be here and to be able to talk to you and to be able to help you learn more about me and to be able to, especially if you are creative and you love to make things and produce things, and you just find these things stacking up in your workplace or in your home or wherever it may be, and it's like, I really need to start selling these things, and to be able to sell your things and to be able to bring in some income. So I'm here tonight, and we're going to be talking a little bit about Etsy Marketplace. So my business building block starter program is about helping people to go from being a handcrafter and to be able to open up their first online marketplace shop. So I'm just thrilled to be here because it meant so much to me when I was able to have an outlet for the things that I love to make and to sell, and I felt so good about it when I had my own first marketplace. I was on one of the first marketplaces, and it just meant a lot to me to be able to have these outlets and to be able to sell your products. And I know how important it is for crafters and creatives who don't have outlets and try to sell their things locally. It's very hard, especially nowadays. Everyone is on social media. It's the place to be. Yes, it is. And so that's why I want to make people aware of it and to learn to be able to sell their things on marketplaces. So my first program is the business building block starter program, like I said, and it is the first marketplace that I think that is a great start because it is globally, internationally, and you're able to really reach a broad audience for your particular goods or your crafts or art or whatever it is you may make and sell, you want to sell. So anyway, so we're going to be talking about Etsy a little bit, pertains to Etsy, but we're also going to be talking about photos. So what type of photos are good to post on your listings, and how you can take better photos of your particular products and to be able to have a lot of people come and look at your goods. So the first thing is, did you know that 90% of the reason why people purchase something is based on its image, the photo? So how important is a really nice photo? It is crucial to your business. So we have to get these photos up and going and really, knock it out of the ballpark here. We really need some really great photos. So that's why I want to talk to you, because I just know how important it is to have really great photos. So, so 90% of the reason people buy something is based on its image and the display of its image. And then 83% buy based on the cost of the item. So you really want to take this all into consideration. You might want to get out a pen and paper and really write some of this stuff down, especially if you're really interested in selling on Etsy. It may be a great opportunity for you. And so some of this you really might want to take note. And so 76% buy because of the shipping costs. So you really want to think about your shipping costs. You want to be fair about your shipping costs, but you don't want to get ripped off. So you want to, like I've maybe stated before, but maybe you didn't catch that video, but you really want to take your particular product and wrap it up just as you would be sending it to someone. So you want to use your bubble wrap, you want to use your you put your free gift in there. You'd like to put in your little note card in there, thank you card. So all of this pertains to your package. So you wrap it up, tape it up, everything. So it has the weight that it's going to have if someone purchases it. Take it to your wherever you choose that you're going to be shipping out of. Take it to the post office or wherever it is you want to ship from, and see what the cost is going to be. And not only the cost to just ship it, but you want to know the cost of shipping it to a state that may be costly for you. So, like, we live in Indiana, so shipping to um, California is really expensive for us. It's one of the most expensive states for us to ship to. So we have to always take our items, and when we have a new product that we've created or whatever, we take it to the post office. That's one of the first things that we do, and to see what the weight and the charge is going to be. This way, you're able to set your price fairly on your listings. You know exactly what it's going to cost you. You won't get ripped off. So this is really crucial to your business. You also, just really want to, fine tune your shipping and really, take care with that and make sure that you're not going to get taken advantage of on your shipping. I know I have a couple times. I listed something really fast and didn't take the time to go and do that, and I've gotten ripped off on my shipping. So I want to make sure that when you post your listings, that you know exactly what it's going to cost you to ship. You know the higher amount that it's going to cost you to ship. So you want to base your shipping cost around that figure, so you are fair about your price. You can also, Etsy is, wanting people to give free shipping. This is an option that you can also do. You can think about it and offer free shipping on your particular products or whatever. But you want to be careful about it too. So you want to make sure that that you're not getting ripped off whichever way you decide that you're going to ship it. If you offer the free shipping, you also want to boost up your price. You want to boost your price up to maybe be 3 times or 4 times the amount of the product, just to cover the shipping in case it gets shipped to a state that is expensive for you. So think about these things. Don't just go in there blindfolded and not really know some of these things. It can really help and protect you. So that's what I'm here to help you do. To not get ripped off and to make money for yourself. So let's see, and then 73% are based, the reason why people buy your product is based on the reviews that you have. So a lot of people don't like to take the extra time to go back and to write a review. They maybe give you a 5 star or something like that, but they really don't want to take the time to write something pleasant. So the way that you could get around that is when you send something to your client, your customer, you can send them their thank you card, of course, but you could also put in there, I would really appreciate a really nice review if you could do that for me. Maybe you're my first customer, or maybe you're, my 15th customer, and I ask all my 15 customers on all my marketplaces to do this for me. I would really like that. And what you could also do, instead of giving them just the little free gift that you give everyone, you want to have a free gift that you can give out. So if you're going to ask them for a really nice review, what you could do is maybe give them a really little bit more expensive free gift, right? Give them something that's just it's not chintzy, it's not, so give them something that's, nice, and like it's a little bit of quality, and like it was a little bit, pricey for you, not real pricey, but I mean, you don't want to give them something that's more expensive than what they're buying, of course, but something that's a decent price, and just because you would really like a review from them, especially if they've been a really pleasant person to work with. You want to think about maybe doing that, for the review, so you could do that. So anyway, we're going to get into the actual Etsy photos. So when you take your photos on Etsy, you want them to be 1,500 pixels. So if they're 1,500 pixels, they are perfect for your listings on Etsy. That's awesome. So, and then they also accept a JPEG file of your photo. They accept a PNG file of the photo and a GIF. So these are all different types of pictures, the file that you could put them in. And when you save your photo, you can switch to which file you want it to be saved as. So then when you go to download it into your actual listing, it will be the correct file for your Etsy account. So you want to think about those. That's a really nice tip to save your files accordingly. And the photo can be in a landscape square. So if you can, if you have a certain app that you're able to change some of this stuff around in, you can do that, or you could do it on your phone. However it is, you can crop it and add lighting to it from your phone. Whichever way you go about it. Maybe you take photos actually from an actual camera, which is great. And then you have an app that you can kind of manipulate those photos and to change them into some landscape photos. They're saying is the best, but you don't have to have a landscape photos, but they're just saying that they appear better. So let's see what else I have about Etsy. Um, So then we're going to talk a little bit about when you go to promote your products. So when you go to promote your products, there's a lot of different ways that you can take photographs of your items, your art or your particular handmade craft items, whatever it is, or clothing. Etsy is a wonderful place and a great marketplace to sell clothing. So whatever it is you're taking your photos of, you want to have really nice white, well lit backgrounds, and you want to take your photos outside if you can. They really turn out so much better. Just this week I made a couple pink fur purses, and I took one of the purses outside and I photographed it. It turned out beautiful. And then the other the other bag, I photographed indoors in the evening time, and it turned out really off. The colors were off and everything. So I have to retake the photo of that one. But then you put the two together and it's completely different. So the outside natural lighting is best. If you can get out there and shoot all your photos in one day of your particular products and then have all of these on your camera or on your phone to manipulate and to crop and to brighten up or whatever, this is the best way. That's what I like to do. My husband and I, we go outside and we take all of our photos on a really nice sunny bright day, and then we have them all week or all couple weeks to work on it, to get them listed, to get them on our listings. So that's the best way. So we're going to talk about some little bit of different ways that you can take your photographs. So there's studio photos. So you want to set up a little studio type background and a really nice base, a really nice bottom, base that your particular product will set on. So you want to have really nice, well lit, areas that you're going to be photographing this particular product. And then there's also white background pack shots, it's called, and it's the number one layout for product photo to be photographed, and it's the easiest and it's the clearest way to really give the best image of your particular product. If you have all white background, all white sides, all white base foundation, and you have your particular product sitting there, it's really going to show that product and just amplify that product so much more if there's other things and other colors in the background. We really want their eyes, your customer's eyes to really tune in on your particular product. So this is the reason why all white is really nice, because it doesn't show anything else except for the product. And these are great ways to have really nice photos on your shop. And then group products. So you can group products together, like really nice backgrounds or whatever. And then say for instance you're selling some sort of shoe. You could have your shoes there and you could stage them with something else, maybe a couple pairs of shoes that you're selling at one time, or a pair of slippers that goes along with it, or maybe a pair of socks or nylons or something that you're going to put in with it. Or you can group, like if you're selling washcloths, you can group a set of 4 or 5 together, and have them all out of the packaging, and then maybe have them tied with a nice bow. Just group them all together. So take some photos of all of these things all grouped together as you're going to sell them. You really don't want to put things in the picture that you're not going to sell. And if you do, if you stage it with a flower or you stage things with a piece of jewelry, really put in your descriptions that this other item is not included, so people know and you've covered yourself that these particular items are not included. They're just part of your staging. And then lifestyle photos, and these are could be really fun, especially for your social media. Like if you want to start promoting on social media and start taking pictures of, so you have some pictures for ads. And these lifestyle photos are really cool because, say for instance, you're selling handmade soap. So you can take a photo of in your bathroom where you have maybe the tub there and you have the background. Maybe you can see part of the water. Maybe you have a bubble bath going and you can see part of the water, and then you can see a couple maybe little soap bath bombs there, and maybe a couple little um, you know uh, whatever it is that you take a bath with, sponges or something like that. You could do that. um, so these are all like staged actual lifestyle photos, and the reason they're so powerful is we all have to take a shower, we all have to take a bath. These lifestyle photos are things that we all have to do, so it really grabs your audience's attention, and they really kind of hone in on what it is that you're selling, because they have really beautiful backgrounds and they're really interesting and unique, and they're like, okay, so what is it they're selling? And it can really draw people in. That's the reason these photos are usually taken. And so you could do some really beautiful backgrounds, especially if you're making, you have a really nice kitchen and maybe you're making hand towels, and, you have some pictures of some, utensils there or some other things in your kitchen, and you just really stage it really nice. And you could do these. These are great for, social media ads. It really grabs people's attention. And then close-up photos. So you really want to think about the photos that you take. You want to also take some photos of really close-up shots. You could have these in your listings as well. So you take some photos of the regular product, but then you also get really close. This is really great for people who maybe sew particular items, or they maybe knit or crochet. Sometimes it's really nice to have a really great shot, a really close-up shot at the yarn that is used or the stitches, and something like that. So it's really nice to have a couple, close-up shots of your particular product. And when you take photos, you want to think about taking photos that are not just straight shots, just all the same exact shots. You want to take your shots from different perspectives. You want to move around your product. Take the front, the back, the underneath side, the strap, whatever it may be. If it's a purse, you want to really turn it around and really take a bunch of different photos from a different perspective. This really gives the viewer and the person that may want to buy your goods, it gives them a really great idea of what that product is. So these are awesome. And so you want to really think about that. And then when you go to make your ads and you're starting to, you have some listings, when you go and you list your products, you don't want to just list 10 products and say, oh, I can't make any sales. You want to have, I think Etsy lets you have like 170 some items to sell. That's cute. That's huge. That's great. So you want to have at least 150. I mean, you want to have a lot of product on there so you have the opportunity to make a sale every day. You want to really push and try. but if you only have a few items and then you're not getting any sales, that's probably the reason. People will click on there and they're like, "Well, she doesn't have a lot to look at, so I'm just going to go on to someone else's shop." So you want to have as much on there as you can get on there. Because the more you have on there, the better chances are that you're going to sell something. So you really want to treat it, like starting a business. You're not starting a business until you really start making, income, but this is just one way that you can get online and to get started in making a business later on. You'll have to eventually, if you start making money, you'll have to eventually start claiming it. But this first program is just about you getting online, opening a shop, learning how to research your client, your particular ideal customers, how to draw them in with color of whatever your particular item is, what colors are best to use. Research them, know where to find your clients, know where to market them, know where to post your ads, and all of this. And we really dive deep into your particular clients on for your particular item or whatever it is you're selling. We do a lot of research and we do a lot of fine tuning so you know exactly who it is you're talking to. So this program is awesome for someone who wants to start selling online and really do it the right way. Really have great images, have great descriptions, know who you're talking to, and to be able to word it accordingly to the age group you're talking to. We really go into detail of everything. And so when you start promoting your products, you want to get on all of the social media accounts. You want to get on, and most of them are free. You can get on there and just put a post a listing every day or a couple, 2 3 times a day, whatever, just to try to get traffic to go to your shop. And you can also post items from your shop that gets people to interested and to know about your particular shop. You want to post your items, and that gets people attention, and they know where to go to purchase your items. So you want to post it often. You don't want to just say I have a shop and then you never post it. You want to really post and really treat it like you want income coming in. Um, and you also want to do some YouTube videos. You can do some YouTube videos. You can do some Facebook Lives, or you could just post some videos, make your own videos, and then then post them, whichever way you choose. Facebook Lives are awesome to get a crowd and to get audience behind you and to start watching you and to see what you have. So, and then you also want to have some sort of a call to action button, just like if you were to put it in the descriptions after you got done doing your live. You'd put it in there and say, this is the link to my Etsy account, come and purchase, I got 10% off today, or whatever it may be. That's just an example. So you want to be able to attract their attention, develop their interest, make them desire your products, make them awesome, make them unique, make them want to come and to see what it is you have, and then the call of action button, and or link, or whatever you want to call it. Let's see what else. And then just begin spreading awareness about your product. Let your friends and family know what it is you have. Let everyone know what you're doing nowadays. And, so all of that. So those are things to consider for people to buy your products. So that's really all that I have for today. I want to thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, I hope that you'll put a comment below and like my video, and also push the little bell there so you can get notified when I post other videos and other content that is helpful to you wanting to be an Etsy shop owner. Yeah, I'm so excited for you. I know I've just, oh, so excited to be able to have an outlet. And now I have multiple outlets, and I can't wait to start really filling my outlets. I've been working on my coaching for, quite some time now. And so I really can't wait to get back to doing some of the other things that I love, and that's posting products that I love to sell and making products. So I love to do that on my weekends, but mostly during the week, I really concentrate and focus on content for my coaching program because I love helping people so much. And it's just awesome to be able to take people, from being scared and being just not sure of themselves, and to help them to gain the confidence that they need, and to be able to open their own shop. And it just empowers them, and it just gives them a wonderful outlet for their own products. And it's just awesome. So I hope that you'll reach out to me. I'll put a link for a free call. We can have a free call together, and I'd love to talk to you about your products that you'd love to sell, and just get involved with learning more about you. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Thanks.